Hey, what it is, man? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Get up. I hope y'all good. Hope you slept well. Let's get up, get them wheels turning, do some fucking jumping jacks, do something, get something going. I just want to touch on something real briefly today. I hope it's turn out briefly, but we need to reprogram another thing as well. We need to stop teaching our kids to trade time for money. We either have to get them to the to the point where they invest money into investments, create thinkers, and or multiply your time by multiple sources of income. I have a cousin that sells life insurance, and this is a bad method that we have programmed to some people. They think the way to build, true enough, it is a way. It is not the number one way. The way, a good way of building generational wealth is getting life insurance. I'm all for that. But I'm going to tell you why it is not the number one and what is. It is not the number one. If you taught your kids to trade time for money all their life, and in the heat of catastrophic loss of your parents, you're not going to pull it all together. You're not going to pull it together, and it's hard. It's going to be hard because it just doesn't happen like that. How many people you know, like, oh, such and such a guy had all that money and blew it. Such and such had all that. Okay, so you know a million people like that, right? So that is not good. I definitely do not believe that. And one way, the number one way to build generational wealth, it is not life insurance. It is not to sit around and trade time for money, then kick the bucket, then what are you doing? Passing that same baton off? You haven't even, you've set so many bad habits. You did poor programming and all you leave is money. Money is nothing. Knowledge is not power. It's the application of knowledge. It is not. It is applying the knowledge. Knowledge. How many smart motherfuckers you know that's walking the street drinking and on drugs? Come on now. Knowledge is not power. It's the way you apply the knowledge is power. And the number one way to build wealth while you are here is credit. And this is a scarce topic among the black community because we're afraid to learn, we're afraid to read, we're afraid to pick up a book. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is an easy category for us because FCRA, Federal Credit Reporting Act, that is a federal government legislation enacted to promote the fairness, privacy, and the accuracy of the consumer report information from the credit agencies. I'll break that down to the simplest form. That is, the credit reports, the credit bureaus, they have to have accurate down to the T with the information, which 9 times out of 10 they do not, that you are paying on. So it is, I strongly suggest you dispute everything they're sending to you, everything you have from them. Then do not make payments. Do not make any payments without an agreement of a deletion letter, and send dispute letters, because what they do is creditors sell the portfolios of bills that they owe. They have already written it off as a tax write-off, and they sell it to the bill collectors, and now they're collecting money on something that is not accurate. They do not have the actual contract, and the contracts are usually not they don't enable a third party to collect on that. So you better do your research on that. 609 FCRA, Federal Credit Reporting Act. That is the number one way to build generational wealth. And I know what I'm talking about. I don't just be on here talking just for no reason. Y'all need to find a way, find somebody who can do that for you, or you can inbox me. I may have something for you on that. That's the way, man. That's the way. That's how you build generational wealth. It's an investment. We run around wasting time on all this, wasting money on anything, but nobody wants to invest in their self. That is crazy. That's crazy, man. So that's the number one way to build wealth. That's how we get out of that. You cannot, people tell me they know about credit all the time, but they don't have any assets. That is ludicrous. How do you know about credit and you don't have any assets? That does not make sense. That does not make sense to me. So you cannot have anything great. You cannot have anything of high value without credit. You cannot tell me this. Oh, yeah, I'm going to just pay cash. Where? What kind of cash? Who got cash like that? Okay, back to reality. We need to get our credit scores and understand that the middle score is the FICO. That is the one that matters the most. And work on it. We have to invest. We have to get credit cards. And if they deny you for the loan, you need to get a secured credit card. You need to pay on it. It's an investment. You get the money back and you just watch it work from there. You got to be patient with this, and you got to work on yourself. You got to invest in yourself. Stop wasting money. Stop trading time for money. We got to come up with better strategies and reprogram. Let's go, man. We immortal.